Welcome to the Traders Market Intelligence Report brought to you by WBHQ.com. This update is for Monday, June 30th, 2025. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Hope it's been a great trading day for you. Cannot believe we're at the end of June. You know, my wife and I had this conversation earlier today, and she gave me a statistic that there's 153 shopping days left until Christmas. I'm like, really? Why would you bring that up? Who wants to think about Christmas? We're just barely getting the hot weather by us. So as we get started, keep in mind everything we look at is for education. Nothing's meant to be advice or recommendations. If you find something, anything you like, make sure it fits your own personal risk profile and risk tolerance. All right. Here's our follow us page. If you like what you see, make sure you follow along with the various social platforms to keep up with all of the content we put out there. All right, so let's start off first with economic reports. We've got nothing on Monday. Tuesday, they're all the big reports. Fed, Powell is speaking. Right, so that is a big report. It's at 9:30. Markets open. You could see this type of market action happen while he's speaking. They like what he says. They hate what he says. They like what he says. They hate what he says. 10 o'clock then, we've got ISM, JOLTS. ISM manufacturing is part of it, but you're going to have another report at 10. So Monday's Tuesday, very busy day. Wednesday, it's 8:15 in the morning. It is non-farm payroll. It's ADP. So a big report, not a government report, but a big report. And then on Thursday, we've got a bunch of 8:30s. If you're trading futures, it's important. If you're not, it's not. And what I mean by that is, if you enter a trade on Thursday, that news is already out. The news is going to react as the market opens up. So you're already in that mix at that point. If you're carrying your trade over, that's a different story. 10 o'clock, ISM services, which is PMI, Purchasing Managers Index. That is a big report. Market's open, so be very cognizant of that as you get ready to rock and roll that day. All right, if we look at the markets, woo, we did it, baby, all-time high. We missed it by $1 yesterday. We opened up a little bit higher today. We rang that bell, ran up much higher, pulled back. Here we are on a Friday, so I'm not surprised to see him give a little bit back here. By the way, we've got about 15 minutes left till we close, so there might be a slight variation of where we're at as far as that goes. But overall, let's bring it in a little bit. Unscrunched. Overall, we're up right now about 15 points. This was our all-time high, which was 61.47.43, and right now we're at 61.55.40. So, woo, right through it. Right? Overall, nice, really nice. So what are we looking at here? I'm not expecting these big runs to take place automatically. I think we're going to get some more move. But I don't necessarily know if it's going to happen right now. We may see some wiggle around in here as the market tries to settle in and say, is this real or is it Memorex? Live on Memorex, for those of you that remember that commercial. Is this a real push? Are we ready to run? Or was this just someone ringing a bell and we're going to rest now and see what's going on? And there's a lot of levels around we've got to contend with. You know, if we do run to the upside, we're at 62.04. So we got 50 points before we hit resistance. Right? For the downside, we've got 60.86, right? So another 70 points to the downside. Confluence of the 8. Then we've got the 6,000, confluence of the 21. When we look at the upside, we've got 6,300, confluence of the 63.03, which is the A, B, C pattern. That's the 236, and then that's the overlap there. I mean, there's a lot of resistance and or support levels, which is still some form of resistance, right? Something slowing us down that we've got to contend with here. So caution as we get through those or to those. We look at VIX, which is fear. Fear is down a whole whopping 9 cents today. We can't go much further. We're at 16.5. You know, oh, it didn't like that. Well, I do not know what in the world just happened. My chart disappeared. So all right, apparently I had a hiccup in my internet and everything went wonky because I lost everything in the house. So got it back now. So we're back. No, really. We can't go that much further down, folks. We're there. That's it, right? Right now, we've only got about 10 minutes left till the market closes. The S&P is up about 17 points, almost 18 points right now. About where it was. We're going to close right around there, I would think. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, everybody have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all at our next update. Bye for now.